It's so important to have some time to yourself before you start your job, because you need to pour into you before you can pour into anyone else.
Long as you got your eyes, got your trippy on them private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think you're playing with. I'm just telling myself to keep playing this record back over and over again. Swear that you changed, but I noticed the end. I want you on scene. Think you know your girl's so funny to me. That's why you didn't got left by one or two times. Got tired of your shit, you almost lost your mind. Long stay, call your name. You'll continue to try to play these games. Leave your family in the cold and rain. And I don't think you'll ever change your ways. Cause our house is not a home where no one's there. So alone, no one's there. Should I move on since no one's here? Here, you know what you got is good, that's why you refuse to let me walk out to life. You refuse to match up with my vibe. You keep wasting my time, you keep wasting my time.
Good morning, Rihanna. 12 minutes, starting now.
Today my mind seems to take a step out. Get some air now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now, got me bummed out. You so, baby, baby, baby. I've been on my empty mind, shit. I should've came from you, best of me. I worry that I wasted the best of me on you, baby, you don't care. None of it makes no sense, this is urgent. Tryna make some simple change, got me a war in my mind. Gotta let go of a wink if he was holding me. Choose the right, but it will be up in front of me. On the wall, I leave all my favorites. Still wanna try.
What's going on, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bree, also known as Miss Wright. I am your Gen Zennial bestie, your virtual sis, working to successfully navigate her 20s in an attempt to thrive in her 30s. If this sounds like something that aligns with you, do yourself a favor and hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. I promise you are going to enjoy it here. This is a journey that consists of glowing, growing, and elevating to become the best versions of ourselves. But there's also a lot to learn along the way, lots of mistakes, and lots of realness. So I promise that this channel will have something for you no matter where you're at in your journey, and I hope that you stick around. And for those who are returning, y'all already know the vibes. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my 5 a.m. morning routine. Obviously, this is my 5 to 9 before my 9 to 5. It's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Believe it or not, I have in fact been sitting here at my desk since 9 a.m. Not too much to show you there. I did get up and eat, but that's about it. But besides that, my 5 a.m. morning routine isn't anything extraordinary, I would say. It's pretty monotonous. However, I just wanted to be transparent and say that it was a morning routine that consisted of me bouncing back from having an extreme lack of motivation the day before. Last night, I was just like, bleh. It was just one of them days where I like slept through my alarm, woke up late. My stomach was in shambles yesterday. So I used it as an excuse not to do do anything. I did not go to the gym. I really didn't do too much. I had a light work day as well. I posted a YouTube video, so that was good. I hope you guys checked that out if you haven't already. But because I did that, I was like, you know what, I did my due for the day. And I just was really, really lazy, watching reality television, watching Love is Blind, just laying on the couch for most of the evening. And I needed to like snap myself back into productivity. And that's why I was like, you know what, tomorrow's gonna be a 5 a.m. morning routine type of day. I don't wake up that early every single day, but on the days where I need to get my life, I like to wake up early. And there are so many benefits to waking up earlier and having a 5 a.m. morning routine, if you will. It's not necessary in order to be productive. However, I feel like waking up early has so many benefits. For instance, I was in the gym for like an hour. I'm normally in the gym for maybe 30 to 40 minutes, but one, between getting content, and two, just having that extra time there making me feel like I don't have to rush back to my desk because I got there so early. It's such an awesome benefit, I would say. I also think that it's crucial for you to have time to yourself before you get into your work day. I think it's so beneficial to have some time for yourself before your 9 to 5. For the corporate girlies out there, or even just anybody that has a 9 to 5, a 10 to 6, a 8 to 2, 8 to 3, like whatever it is, I suggest waking up early enough so that you can have time to yourself before then. And if you work a 12 to 9, a 12 to 8, like those hours could be completely different. The point is, I think it's so important to have some time to yourself before you start your job, because you need to pour into you before you can pour into anyone else. And I think too often we give ourselves to these companies, to these corporations, to these jobs, and we have to remember that, like, you know, God forbid something were to happen to you, do you think they're not gonna replace you? Take care of yourself. Okay, take care of yourself. So did I take me a long shower this morning? Yes. Did I take my time in the gym this morning? Yes. Did I get into my Bible and did I do some journaling? Yes and yes. These are all different things that fill me up. So I suggest making sure you have time to give yourself your own personal time before getting into your job, whatever it is that you do for work. And I also suggest making sure that you spend that time wisely in a way that is productive and both pouring into yourself as well. Things that fill you up, the things that make you feel good, the things that are going to set you up to have a productive and to have a great day, essentially. So today is Friday. I feel pretty well set for the weekend. I think it was great for me to end my week with this routine. And there are just a few things that I want to touch on before I let you guys go that will help you to not only be more productive, but I believe they'll also help your peace of mind, because I've been struggling a little bit as of lately, and I think that these few changes have been helpful. So I'm just gonna get into those and then I'll let you guys go. So, fun fact, I have actually promoted at my job. Ooh, cheers, pats back. However, going from, you know, a contributing team member to a manager of sorts, I guess it's not the same for every single job, but in my case, my list of responsibilities has doubled roughly, and that's just for work. So I have developed something that has been helpful to me where that's concerned, but I feel like this could be helpful to you whether or not you promote it or not. Anytime that you have a list of responsibilities that are almost daily, something like this to me is very, very important, because my mental health was literally struggling. Like almost when there's too much going on that you just feel like you can't function or you don't know where to start, so things naturally just get left off when you don't know where to start. As a result of that, I came up with a system that helped me. I think it's helpful because it leans into the idea of relying on systems and creating systems that work for you, as opposed to relying on your mood to get you through whatever it is that you need to accomplish for the day. So you may have seen this clipboard right here. It's not as aesthetic as I would like for it to be, but I am going to create an aesthetic version. However, I made this when I was low-key about to crack. I was about to crack, and what it is I titled it, "We Need an Effective Daily Checklist to Stay Ahead at Work." Since I've promoted, I've had several new responsibilities added to my list of things to do, and my old list of things to do did not go anywhere either. So my list of responsibilities has gotten to be quite long, and I feel like I needed something that was just going to be like a roadmap so that I would not lose my footing and forget all of the new things that I have to do, forget all of the things that I'm used to doing. So I created a daily checklist. Is this different than my to-do list? Yes. Why? Because in my planner, you guys might have seen me writing in my planner. Highly recommend getting a planner. This is my baby, okay? Love her down. 10 out of 10 recommend getting a planner, especially if you want to maximize your time and be more productive in 2025. But in my planner is where I write anything that is specific to this day that needs to be done. So for instance, there is a work training that is due today. Of course, I waited to do it because I didn't feel like doing it, so now I need to do it. That's on my list of things to do today. On the daily checklist, I have things that need to be done every day, or things that need to be worked on, looked over to some capacity. I need to give my attention to about 5 different things daily to ensure that I do not lose my footing at work. So this, to me, I would say is like a roadmap for my job. When I sit down and I start my 9 to 5, I go through this checklist, steps 1 through 5, to make sure that everything responsibility wise for my position is taken care of. And then after that, I can handle any like one-off tasks, anything that might be unique to the day. I can handle anything personal. I can go back to editing my personal content. I feel like the benefits of having something like this, a roadmap for the day, or a daily checklist, is that I get through my workday faster. Literally, since I've created this, I've been able to get through my workday faster because it's laid out right in front of me. I can look to it instead of not knowing exactly what to do next. I feel like just that question, that shadow of a doubt, that moment where you're a little bit uncertain, it allots for dilly-dallying. It allots for scrolling, distractions, just when you're like,
what else I got to do? You just start doing one thing. Oh, I forgot I had this to do. Oh, I need like.
Literally, you get up, you're on your phone, you're scrolling, you're looking through emails, you're like starting to work on a project that's not due until a month from now. Whole time there are things on your that need to be done today, this week, that you haven't touched yet because you're just kind of all over the place. But I feel like ever since I've created this, my brain has been at ease. I've felt a little bit more peace at work, and I'm able to more effectively maneuver throughout the day. I genuinely want to be in a place where I can just be happy that I've promoted and not overwhelmed, not stressed, and not afraid. Am I going to drop the ball somewhere? No, you just need to create systems that are going to work for you and that will allow for you to be the most productive you can be, still while taking care of yourself and maintaining your mental health. So this has been very helpful for me, and whether or not you have a 9 to 5 or you work in corporate, I think that having a daily checklist can be helpful to your life, and it can be applicable to your day-to-day life. If there's certain things, like I would make something like this if I was a mom. Personally, if I had like several kids or a husband, and there's certain things that I need to knock off early in the day so that I can have time for myself and I can have time for whatever it is I do, whether it's work or my passion projects or whatever the case, I think something like this would be beneficial. If you have several jobs, if you're an entrepreneur, I definitely think something like this could be beneficial. You may need to, if you're a content creator, you need to wake up, and the things that you do every single day, check your emails or respond back to emails, respond back to comments, check your brand deals for the week and see if you have anything that needs to be due. Just something like that, you know what I'm saying? If you have just it's like a map. I call it like a roadmap for the week, a daily roadmap that is consistent week to week. And this, I believe, is going to be helpful in getting you to your goals, helping you to meet your goals, and helping you to move through your days more effectively and efficiently. So yeah, that's the first thing that I wanted to mention. Now, what you don't see is something that I want to add to my work environment, and that is a whiteboard. I have something written on it, but my markers were garbage. My boyfriend brought me some more dry erase markers, so now I can effectively use the thing. I told you guys that I want my roadmap to be more aesthetic, and it will be. I think I'll make something and print it out. I'll maybe put it in this area because this obviously isn't all that cute, but it's been helpful for now, so I ain't finna take it down, I don't care. But with the whiteboard, I was thinking about having some kind of weekly to-do list. So if this is a daily roadmap, something I look to when I'm looking for like a sequence of events at work, I want my whiteboard to have more of like the week at a glance, if you will. Now it's Friday, so I don't think that it really makes sense to do it right now, but I will write something just for the vibes. I think it's important to have your week at a glance on something like a whiteboard, because I'll be able to check things off as I go, which will make me feel a lot more accomplished throughout the week. It'll also help me to not forget things. I want my week at a glance to be something that I can look at and be like, boop, 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 check, check, check. So if there are any large tasks at hand that you might need to get done within that week span that you're talking about, out, if you're like me and you're gonna do the week at a glance on your board, you would write them down on here. So if you definitely need to get an oil change this week, the light came on, whatever, put it on here. If you have not done your taxes yet and the date is coming up, whatever, you'd put that on here. Or if it's something that you just want to do for yourself this week, put it on here. I'm probably going to rewrite this list on Sunday because I feel like it's more appropriate to do this on a Sunday to kind of set the tone for the week, but I'm starting today because I want to. I switched to blue because the orange felt like I was writing too chunky, and I switched the name to weekend to-do list because I actually do have things that I want to do this weekend. So since I'm going to restart it on Sunday anyway, this could be the things I need to do for the weekend, and it can be on display so that I can see it every single day that I'm here, and I could be constantly reminded of the things that I want to do. I'm a very big cheerleader for planners and to-do lists and writing lists and journaling and all of those things. However, the only downside to that is when you close it and you put it away, or it's out of your sight, it's out of mind. And I think that may have been my only downfall personally when it comes to being productive and getting things done and achieving my goals. I'm very, very good with writing it down, setting my intentions, setting the goals, creating them, and I'm pretty good at getting things done when it comes to my to-do list as well. However, that is most consistent when I am sitting here glued to this desk like I have been all day. But on the weekend, I'm not glued to this desk. I'm running around, I'm doing what I want to do, I'm doing me. So I need to make sure that this is big, it's on display, and I need to make sure that I have a reminder of all the things that I want to do on display. I will not forget if I have something on display. So where should I put it? Like, should I hang it? I hope I can take it back off. Okay. It's a little crooked, but it's fine because I'm going to be taking it off to write on it anyway. So yeah, and as I do things, I will use the red marker and check it off. Yay! I am so happy, and I'm hoping that with these two new systems in mind, I'll be able to not only get more things done, but I'll have more peace of mind when it comes to my day-to-day. So hopefully these two tips or systems might be something that you can implement to be more productive, but whether it's during your work day, during your work week, or just in life in general, I'm hoping that it'll do that for me. And if you guys want to see if that's the case, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be documenting my experience as I continue to implement these new systems, and you know, as I continue to work towards my goals. I emphasize it on this channel so much, but just working to be the best version of myself and actually trying to show up as a woman I aspire to be is something that's been really, really important to me lately. So if this sounds like anything that aligns with what you want to do for yourself, I implore you to subscribe, to stick around, to follow the journey, to join the journey. Let me know in the comments where you might be struggling with when it comes to balancing life with your 9-to-5, balancing life with your full-time job. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you wherever you're at in your journey, in your self-development journey, and your self-improvement journey. I hope that these tips could have been helpful. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.